What is up, everybody, and welcome back to week 135 here on Body Bags. It's Tuesday again. I'm the Tuesday guy, the retro slasher, bringing you guys a brand new film review this week. Sorry to disappoint you, but I will not be reviewing a slasher film this week. What a surprise, right? But actually, we're going to dive into one of my other favorite subgenres, which is killer animals with animal attacks type film. This film itself is from 2006. I'm pretty sure I thought it was put out by Dimension Extreme, but I guess I was wrong when I got it. I still think Dimension has something to do with the making of this film because their advertisements all over for their films to the trailers film. But anyways, from 2006, we got a film called Prey. Prey. Get into the plot of this thing. If you're familiar with Stephen King's story of Cujo, or you've seen the movie Cujo, this film right here is very similar to Cujo. It involves this family. They decide to go to Africa on a vacation. Well, kind of. The father figure is he's actually there on business too. He's like some kind of engineer or something. He's trying to build this dam in Africa and whatnot. Well, he stays back at the hotel to do his business thing. His wife, the children's stepmother, young girl and a young boy, they go on this safari type thing. Basically, when you drive around Africa or whatnot to any part of the world in this Jeep, and you just see the lands of Africa and the animals and whatnot. But of course, one of the characters has to use the bathroom. Go figure, right down. So that takes them off road. They go to use the bathroom and whatnot. There, they are met by this group of hungry lions or pack of lions that attack the tour guide right away, kill him. So it leaves the young boy, the daughter, and the stepmother trapped inside this Jeep throughout the film. And basically, it's just them trying to survive with this group of lions outside. And a little side story with the father and this other character you meet a little along, trying to find them and rescue them so they can be all reunited again. So basically, the plot is very similar to Cujo, being trapped in the car with a ferocious animal outside. In this case, it involves lion. The humans are the prey, hence the name Prey of the film. Yeah. So, getting into my thoughts on this. First thing, the plot is amazing. I'm a big fan of Cujo, so this works in this too. I'm also just a big fan of killer animal films. Like I said, is one of my other favorite subgenres. Most of these killer animal films usually involve sharks or crocodiles. For some reason, they make lots of those. But I'm always a fan when they use other type of animals, especially like lions or naturally scary animals. I guess crocodiles and sharks are scary too, but these are land animals. So really cool plot, real cool idea. Not really original, but simple and works. Sets up a great story. You know what I'm saying? Survival in this. It's contained horror. Some of these people we use the word contained horror to describe movies. This is contained because basically they are trapped inside the Jeep throughout the whole movie, pretty much. So really cool plot. Now onto the cinematography in this film. It's amazing. You get all these great shots of Africa, the landscape. Just beautiful way the camera work was used inside the Jeep and whatnot, going between the characters talking and during the dialogue and whatnot. I really like that aspect of it. Now, as to the lines, I believe the lines were actually 100% real. I'm not sure if they were CG. I don't think they were CGI'd at all. If they were, they looked amazing. Or animatronic lines. I think they're all 100% real. Don't be fooled by the one here on the cover. It kind of looks nothing like that in the movie. But yeah, cool lines, good effects. There isn't a whole bunch of blood, surprisingly, but there is a few characters killed off during this film, so has a decent amount of gore and blood in it. Really dug it. Lions don't get all that bloody though, man. They just wrap you around their neck and kill you instantly. But yeah, really good effects of what there was in this film. The music in this film was pretty well done too. Really, that tense music during these tense moments of the film involving the lions or in between the characters. Now, some negative things about this film. The first negative thing you notice right away, which is my biggest gripe with this film, or my biggest unfavorite thing about the film, is the fact that they don't use the lions a lot in the film. This film basically is more about the family situation going on inside there. The stepdaughter doesn't like the new mom character. They just have this hate. Well, she has this hate for her, so it's morally trying to bond their relationship. That's the main focus of this film, with the lions as a side part. Yeah, that's my biggest gripe of the film. And the only other thing I didn't really care about this film was the ending. It was pretty predictable. It just seemed a little too Hollywood, you know, if you get what I mean when I say that. It's pretty. It's a pretty. It could have been just a lot better ending. I don't want to spoil it, of course, if you haven't seen this film. But it's a pretty well made film. It's pretty enjoyable. It's great. It's got a good entertainment value. I know a couple people said they haven't seen this when I asked about it. So if I had to recommend this, I say you check it out. It's a really entertaining film. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. That's a lower rating just based on because I wanted a little more lion action. But that's my only really complaint about the film, really, in the ending, of course. But don't pass this one up if you get a chance to see it. It's you can buy it pretty cheap, a couple bucks used online or in the store somewhere. I say pick it up. It's worth having. It's a good film. 6.5 out of 10. That was my review of Prey. I'll see you guys next week in week 136 with a brand new review. Till then, guys, I'll see you later.